52 non-country states that are almost countries, Part 2. In this episode, we will continue with the remaining polities. Number 27, Bonaire. Bonaire is an island in the Leeward Antilles in the Caribbean Sea. It locates 80 kilometers off the coast of Venezuela and is thus geologically considered a part of the continent. In 2010, the Netherlands Antilles was dissolved. As a result, the Netherlands assumed the task of public administration of the Caribbean Netherlands comprising Bonaire, St. Eustatius and Sabah. The three islands acquired new status as special municipalities, making them part of the Netherlands itself. Number 28, Cayman Islands. Cayman Islands is an autonomous British overseas territory in the Western Caribbean Sea. The territory is often considered a major world offshore financial haven for international businesses and many wealthy individuals. The territory prints its own currency, the Cayman Islands dollar, which is pegged to the US dollar 1.227 to 1 Cayman dollar. With an average income of above $56,000 US dollars, Caymanians have the highest standard of living in the Caribbean.
Number 29, Niue. Niue is an island country in the South Pacific Ocean, 2,400 kilometers northeast of New Zealand and west of the Cook Islands. Niue is one of the world's largest coral islands. It is a self-governing state in free association with New Zealand, and New Zealand conducts most diplomatic relations on its behalf. Niueans are citizens of New Zealand. Between 90% and 95% of Niuean people live in New Zealand. Number 30, Saint-Pierre and Miquelon. Saint-Pierre and Miquelon is a self-governing territorial overseas collectivity of France, situated in the northwestern Atlantic Ocean near the Canadian province of Newfoundland and Labrador. It is the only part of New France that remains under French control. The inhabitants possess French citizenship and suffrage. Saint-Pierre and Miquelon sends a senator and a deputy to the National Assembly of France in Paris and enjoys a degree of autonomy concerning taxes, customs, and excise.
Number 31, Cook Islands. Cook Islands is a self-governing island country in the South Pacific Ocean in free association with New Zealand. It comprises 15 islands whose total land area is 240 square kilometers. The Cook Islands Exclusive Economic Zone covers 1,800,000 square kilometers of ocean. New Zealand is responsible for the Cook Islands defense and foreign affairs, but these responsibilities are exercised in consultation with the Cook Islands. In recent times, the Cook Islands have adopted an increasingly independent foreign policy. Cook Islanders are citizens of New Zealand, but they also have the status of Cook Islands nationals, which is not given to other New Zealand citizens. Number 32, American Samoa. American Samoa is an unincorporated territory of the United States located in the South Pacific Ocean, southeast of the independent nation of Samoa. American Samoa is the southernmost territory of the United States and one of two U.S. territories south of the equator, along with the uninhabited Jarvis Island. Its main trading partner is the United States. Number 33, Aruba. Aruba is an island and a constituent country of the Kingdom of the Netherlands in the southern Caribbean Sea, located 29 kilometers north of the coast of Venezuela. Aruba is one of the four countries that form the Kingdom of the Netherlands, along with the Netherlands, Curaçao, and Sint Maarten. The citizens of these countries are all Dutch nationals. Number 34, British Virgin Islands. British Virgin Islands are a British overseas territory in the Caribbean, to the east of Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands and northwest of Anguilla. British Virgin Islanders are British Overseas Territories citizens and since 2002 are British citizens as well. Number 35, Wallis and Futuna. Wallis and Futuna is a French island collectivity in the South Pacific between Tuvalu to the northwest and Fiji to the southwest. Since 2003, Wallis and Futuna has been a French overseas collectivity. Between 1961 and 2003, it had the status of a French overseas territory, though its official name did not change when the status changed. Number 36, Christmas Island. Christmas Island is an Australian external territory comprising the island of the same name. Christmas Island is located in the Indian Ocean, around 1,550 kilometers northwest of the closest point on the Australian mainland. It has an area of 135 square kilometers. Number 37, Jersey. Jersey, officially the bailiwick of Jersey, is a British Crown dependency located near the coast of Normandy, France. Jersey has a separate relationship to the Crown from the other Crown dependencies of Guernsey and the Isle of Man, although all are held by the monarch of the United Kingdom. It is a self-governing parliamentary democracy under a constitutional monarchy, with its own financial, legal and judicial systems, and the power of self-determination. Number 38, Montserrat. Montserrat is a British overseas territory in the Caribbean. The island is in the Leeward Islands, which is part of the chain known as the Lesser Antilles, in the West Indies. In July 1995, the previously dormant Soufriere Hills volcano, in the southern part of the island, became active. Eruptions destroyed Montserrat's Georgian-era capital city of Plymouth. Number 39, Anguilla. Anguilla is a British overseas territory in the Caribbean. It is one of the most northerly of the Leeward Islands in the Lesser Antilles, lying east of Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. As a dependency of the UK is responsible for Anguilla's military defense, although there are no active garrisons or armed forces present. Anguilla has a small marine police force, comprising around 32 personnel. Number 40, Guernsey. Guernsey is one of 3 Crown dependencies. It's in the English Channel off the coast of Normandy and lies roughly north of St. Malo and to the west of Jersey. The Crown dependencies are 3 island territories off the coast of Great Britain that are self-governing possessions of the Crown, i.e., the 2 bailiwicks of Guernsey and Jersey and the Isle of Man. They do not form part of either the United Kingdom or the British Overseas Territories. Number 41, British Indian Ocean Territory. British Indian Ocean Territory is a British overseas territory of the United Kingdom, situated in the Indian Ocean halfway between Tanzania and Indonesia. It is the joint military base for the United Kingdom and the United States. The only inhabitants are British and US military personnel and associated contractors. Number 42, Bermuda. Bermuda is a British overseas territory in the North Atlantic Ocean. It is approximately 1,070 kilometers east-southeast of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina, and 1,759 kilometers northeast of Cuba. Bermuda is self-governing, with its own constitution and government and a parliament which makes local laws. Bermuda's largest economic sectors are offshore insurance, reinsurance, and tourism. Bermuda had one of the world's highest GDP per capita for most of the 20th century. As of July 2018, it has a population of above 71,000, making it the most populous of the British overseas territories. Number 43, Pitcairn Islands. Pitcairn Islands are a group of 4 volcanic islands in the southern Pacific Ocean that form the sole British overseas territory in the Pacific Ocean. It is about 5,310 kilometers from Auckland, New Zealand. Pitcairn is the least populous national jurisdiction in the world. As of 2014, there were approximately 50 permanent inhabitants, originating from 4 main families. Number 44, Norfolk Island. Norfolk Island is located in the Pacific Ocean between Australia, New Zealand, and New Caledonia, 1,412 kilometers directly east of mainland Australia's Evans Head. In 1914, the UK handed Norfolk Island over to Australia to administer as an external territory. The evergreen Norfolk Island pine is a symbol of the island and is pictured on its flag. Native to the island, the pine is a key export for Norfolk Island, being a popular ornamental tree on mainland Australia and also worldwide. Number 45, Sint Maarten. Sint Maarten is a constituent country of the Kingdom of the Netherlands in the Caribbean. It encompasses the southern 40% of the divided island of Saint Maarten, while the northern 60% of the island constitutes the French overseas collectivity of Saint Maarten. Sint Maarten has the status of an overseas country and territory and is not part of the EU. Number 46, Macau. Macau is a city and special administrative region on the western side of the Pearl River estuary in southern China. With a population of 667,400 and an area of 32.9 square kilometers, it is the most densely populated region in the world. Macau was formerly a colony of the Portuguese Empire. It remained under Portuguese rule until 1999, when it was transferred to China. As a special administrative region, Macau maintains separate governing and economic systems from that of mainland China. Number 47, Saint Barthélemy. Saint Barthélemy is an overseas collectivity of France in the Caribbean. The island lies about 35 kilometers southeast of the Dutch country Sint Maarten and northeast of the independent country of St. Kitts and Nevis. It is the only Caribbean island that was a Swedish colony for any significant length of time. Symbolism from the Swedish national arms, the three crowns, still appears in the island's coat of arms. Number 48, St. Eustatius. St. Eustatius is an island in the Caribbean. It lies in the northern Leeward Islands portion of the West Indies, southeast of the Virgin Islands, and is immediately to the northwest of St. Kitts. It is a special municipality of the Netherlands. The official language is Dutch, but English is the language of everyday life on the island, and education is solely in English. Number 49, Cocos Islands. Cocos Islands is an Australian external territory in the Indian Ocean, comprising a small group of islands approximately midway between Australia and Sri Lanka and closer to the Indonesian island of Sumatra. It is part of Southeast Asia and is in the southern hemisphere. The islands were incorporated into Australia in 1955. Number 50, Sabah. Sabah is the smallest special municipality of the Netherlands. It lies in the northern Leeward Islands portion of the West Indies, southeast of the Virgin Islands. Sabah has a land area of 13 square kilometers. The population was 1,915 as of January 2019. It is the smallest territory by permanent population in the Americas. Number 51, Tokelau. Tokelau, previously known as the Union Islands, is a dependent territory of New Zealand in the southern Pacific Ocean. It lies north of the Cayman Islands and east of Tuvalu. Tokelau is officially referred to as a nation by both the New Zealand government and the Tokelau government. It is a free and democratic nation with elections every 3 years. Tokelau has the smallest economy in the world, although it is a leader in renewable energy, being the first 100% solar-powered nation in the world. Number 52, Gibraltar. Gibraltar is a British overseas territory located at the southern tip of the Iberian Peninsula. It has an area of 6.7 square kilometers and is bordered to the north by Spain. The landscape is dominated by the Rock of Gibraltar, at the foot of which is a densely populated town area, home to over 32,000 people. It is a strategic geographic spot as it controls the entrance and exit to the Mediterranean Sea. That's all the 52 non-country states that have some degree of sovereignty in the world. If you enjoyed watching the videos, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.